Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to a new work week. It is Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. A little bit of some gray skies and even some fog over the western sections this morning, but temperatures are a little bit cooler, and I think they'll be even cooler tomorrow morning as a nice dry air mass stays in place. But as I've said, storm season never really ends, and it's time to protect the stuff that matters. Ritter Consulting Engineers uses Matterport 3D imaging to scan your home or business, which can be used for insurance purposes before and after the storm. They're also revolutionizing real estate so buyers can tour homes right from their computer. Call Ritter Consulting Engineers at 984-8498 or visit their website. Well, I had a few peaks of sunshine here early this morning, but now some low clouds and a little bit of fog starting to drift into Lafayette as well. Visibility so far is okay, as we're just seeing a lot of low cloud cover at this time. On the area roadways, we're dry this time around, but again, if you're out in the western sections, you might need a couple of extra minutes to get to work and school because of some of the patchy, dense fog. In fact, temperatures have been dropping into the upper 60s and even some lower 70s across Acadiana. There will be some fog out there for this morning and some low cloudiness, and then a mix of sun and clouds a little later this afternoon with temperatures hovering in the lower 80s. Again, most of our temperatures have managed to drop into the upper 60s to around the 70-degree mark. Slightly lower dew points allowing our temperatures to come down. Showers, thunderstorms still lingering along the Florida panhandle. Some of that, some remnant moisture from Raphael, and we'll probably see a little bit more of that moisture lifting back inland toward the mid part of the week as we get a frontal boundary and an upper trough that's digging out in the west. That frontal boundary will head eastward, but fortunately this time I think the front will actually make it through. So out to the west, that's where we'll be watching that trough starting to dig. Low pressure will develop over the southern Rockies, northern Texas, and then start to push eastward. So at this point in time, we're looking at more of a zonal flow, which is why the early part of the week is going to be fairly quiet. But that dip in the jet stream out in the west is going to help to generate that new low pressure system and also send that front in our direction. So it looks like the second half of the week will be cooler and drier, but in between, on Wednesday, we'll see a better chance for some showers and thunderstorms. No big issues out there today other than some low clouds and some fog this morning. Skies then becoming partly cloudy. The remnant circulation of what was Raphael is going to continue to kind of slide off toward the south, but as it drifts west and that trough out in the west starts to dig, it might pull some of that residual moisture back in, which hopefully will feed some of those thunderstorms coming up for the mid part of the week. Then, as far as temperatures, I think today low 80s will be a better bet, but with a drier air mass in place, I think many areas will drop into the 50s tonight with some 60s for the main part of Acadiana and then places off toward the southeast. Wave heights out in the Gulf of Mexico, it's still going to be a rough one out there, especially in our southeastern waters where some of our seas could exceed 5 feet. And there's that remnant circulation of Raphael that will drift a little bit farther to the south. And we're also watching an area over the western Caribbean. Models have been indicating something new trying to develop as hurricane season just doesn't want to call it quits yet. And the National Hurricane Center now has a medium chance for some development there, kind of in the same area as that Central American gyre starts to wind up once again. We could see another one developing there, and that one would be called Sarah if it gets a name. Let's Talk Tropics. That'll be live today at noon. Of course, we'll look at everything, including the next couple of weeks, to see if there's anything that will be developing out in the tropics or if anything would threaten the Gulf of Mexico. Your high today, after the skies become partly cloudy, we should get up to 82, 63 overnight tonight here in Lafayette, upper 50s for the northern sections. Into Tuesday, a mix of sun and clouds, temperatures hovering around 80. Then the moisture starts to return Tuesday night, so temperatures won't be quite as cool. And then showers and thunderstorms likely on Wednesday. Could see some heavy downpours on already saturated ground, so there's going to be a bit of a flood threat, especially for our northwestern parts of Acadiana. You're high on Wednesday up to 82 degrees, then cooler and drier for the remainder of the week. Looks like Thursday and Friday highs will be in the 70s with overnight lows back in the 40s and 50s. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. Don't forget, you can also hear my forecast daily on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. In between all of those broadcasts, be sure to follow my social media pages both on Facebook and X. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you on Tuesday.